Hey everybody, this is Chad Evans and I am going to do a little quick tutorial on tuning a vocal in Pro Tools 11 with Auto-Tune 8.1. So Auto-Tune 8.1 is quite a departure from Auto-Tune Evo. A lot of the same things, but changed up a few items. And I'm just going to go over a few of the cool features and not even going to scratch the surface on what this plugin can do. We're just going to focus on the pitch section of the plugin down here, not the time function. We're not even going to deal with formant or throat length or any of the number of vibrato things you can do. This is just about tuning a vocal in Pro Tools with Auto-Tune 8.1 in graphic mode. There's an auto mode and a graphic mode. We are going to focus on the graphic mode, so which I find to be far superior in getting natural and musical results from this amazing piece of software. Really, it's been around since about 1998, I believe, is when we got our first copy. It might have been 97, so we're looking at 20 years of Auto-Tune in the music industry. So first of all, we've got a great song, a great group, and a great singer. So the corrections are going to be pretty minimal. Here's the singer untuned. Come December, he'll be coming home. And for now, we're just going to focus on this one line. So we're going to capture the pitch into Auto-Tune by using the track pitch button right here. I've got the audio selected on the track with Auto-Tune plugin, and we're going to capture the pitch. Here we go. It flashes red. We hit the space bar or play. Come December, he'll be coming home. Okay, now we get a graphic representation of the pitch in red. Now to correct that, I'm going to use one of these tools, or several of these tools, but I use one in particular a lot. I'll just go through them real quick. We have the line tool, the curve tool, the object tool, the pointer, the skizzers, the magnifying glass for zooming in, the selector tool, looks like an eye or I-beam, the hand tool for moving around the screen. These are time-related tools. Honestly, I've never used them, so I don't even really know what they do. That's okay. We don't really need them for this. We're focusing on just pitch correction. So I'm going to go to my favorite tool, which is the object tool. I love this tool. It snaps to the grid. As you can see, the scale is represented here vertically on the left, and these lines represent the pitch. There's a B, there's a B flat. They call it A sharp. There's no flats in Auto-Tune for some reason. So I'm going to grab my object tool. I'm going to click and then drag across this line here. Now, it has already shown me down here that it has a default retune speed of 35 milliseconds. So let's listen to that. Come December, he'll be coming home. And I'm going to grab the first part of this note here. Again, I'm just sticking with the object tool for now. Come December, he'll be coming home. And then lastly, I hear just a little bit there, and you can see it too. It's very, very minor right there, a passing tone, and this last little bit of vibrato. Okay, let's make sure here we go. Come December, he'll be coming home. I didn't have my track armed, so let me show you the example here again with the really quick retune speed. Come December, he'll be coming. Okay, so that's really extreme, so backing that off. And this one as well. I accidentally changed it, going back to about 33, 32. Okay, so when he lands here, back to the object tool, I'm going to bring that pitch down just a little bit. I'm going to tighten that retune speed up. Yeah, that's really nice. So I'm listening to these pickup notes, and I'm hearing that bass sharp.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Okay, that's really nice. Here's bypassed, so no tuning.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Here's with the tuning.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. And that's just me with the object tool retune speed of 35. Now, if you open your auto-tune on your Pro Tools or Logic or DP, yours may not have a retune speed of 35. You can fix that. Go up here to the options menu, and here you have choices for the line tool, the curve tool, and the object tool. I've got mine set to 35. I've got my curve at 20 and my line at 10. These seem to work out pretty good for me, so let me show you kind of how I go about that. Let's say I wanted to be more aggressive on this note here. I'm going to grab my line tool. I'm going to click and then drag and then double click. And that creates a line with a 10 millisecond retune speed. So let's see if we can hear that.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
It's not bad. It's not bad. To demonstrate a little more of the aggressiveness of it, I'll go here where there's some vibrato. You click and you drag across and you double click.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Yeah, I know it's probably a little hard to hear through my headset mic, but that's not nice. So I'm going to do Command Z, undo that. And then the curve tool is a great tool as well. Let's say I wanted to change this right here. I can just freehand it, click and drag, and draw a curve in.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
I could even try and get rid of the scoop entirely.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Now, that's awful, and I would never do that, but just as an example. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to draw a crazy line and hit Command X and undo that. And I also want to go back to the object tool for this note.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
So that's a really marked improvement over that initial vocal, which was already great. It's just those little tweaks made a really pleasant, nice difference, and it sounds natural and it does not sound like we've tuned it. So just to quickly summarize some of these tools I didn't show. Here's the zoom tool. It does what you think it would do. You can click or drag around a section, and you can zoom back out here and here, and then grab the zoom tool. Boom. Really handy when you have the entire vocal captured on the screen, because it gets pretty cluttery looking. The I-beam tool, great tool. I can select this whole section, and if I want, I can make a curve right here. And now I've just taken his original vibrato and everything and made a graph, an exact duplicate of it. Then I can choose the pointer, I can grab it, and it's locked in horizontally, but I can move it up or down, so I can make it absurdly flat.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
Obviously I wouldn't want to do that, but a lot of times you just want to grab maybe just a section of the vibrato and bring it down, like these three guys here. And do make curve right here, my pointer tool, and just pull these down, and you can grab the edges of that pitch form and pull it down. Let's try, that's a little too far. Let's try that.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
So not bad. Let's say I wanted to just correct that little wobble there. I grab my curve tool, do that, and then this first pitch just sounds a little high.
Come December, he'll be coming home.
So not bad. It's not quite as natural, I think, as the initial object tool. Hey, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can message me. I'm glad to help out. The artist was the Nealons, as Jason Clark, singing. There's a wonderful group. Check them out if you get a chance. Awesome. You guys have a great day and have some fun tuning.